Hey, I'm Shawn. I'm the founder of Lovesac, and I'm here to tell you just how well Sactionals are built. In order to do so, I'm going to go ahead and cut this sectional in half, and we're going to go ahead and look into it, and or we could do that. Thanks, Dave. Dave, everybody. You're looking at a Sactional seat frame with all the fabric stripped off it. What you have is a hardwood frame, okay, around the top and the bottom here, reinforced with plywood walls and also plywood frame pieces. But it's all hardwood plywood, and it's all extremely thick and heavy duty. You won't find any particle board in the construction of this frame, and it's extremely rigid and built to last. Across the top, you have these Sinuous steel springs reinforced by this Italian webbing. And what you'll find is that with a lot of inexpensive couches these days, they'll be just Italian webbing. And the problem with that is that over time, that can lose its resiliency, where the Sinuous steel springs are guaranteed for life and will really support the weight of, pretty much anyone forever. The Sactional side is equally well built. It's kind of difficult to show you all of what's going on inside of this frame, but there are hardwood reinforcements throughout. Sactionals, if you inspect them carefully, have lots of wood screws. These days, most furniture has almost zero wood screws in them anymore because everyone just uses staples and glue. While we also use staples and glue, we use plenty of wood screws in the key spots so that your Sactionals can withstand whatever abuse you throw at them. This slot is where your shoe comes when it's brand new, and it's really just there for shipping, so it's super efficient and really helps reduce the carbon footprint of Sactionals overall. But you'll see that top, bottom, and side is all very thick hardwood plywood built. And this MDF piece is extremely sturdy and backed with plywood and hardwood frames on the inside in order to give it the resiliency and precision needed for Sactionals to marry up down to the millimeter. My point is there is a lot going on underneath Sactionals to allow these Sactionals not only to conform to Lovesac's patents on Sactionals, of which there are 4, but also to allow these Sactionals to perform, to withstand whatever abuse you throw at them, and to last a lifetime. Sactional seat cushions, like this one here, is not just a slab of foam. Most couches out there are literally just a slab of foam wrapped in some fiber. Ours are special. We have this thing in the center we call the cushion heart, which is really just about a 3/4 inch piece of foam, all high density foam, but sandwiched in between 2 other high density foam layers. And what that does, it causes the center of Sactionals cushions to kind of bow up in the middle. And this helps it resist becoming like your grandma's couch, with the 3 perfect butt prints right across each cushion over time. This cushion starts with a protrusion, and so will not develop that same sinking pit that every other couch does. The thing I love about Sactionals hardware, the shoes and the clamps, is that it's like caveman technology. There's no little springs to pop out and lose and then it doesn't work anymore. There's nothing you can do to harm this clamp or to damage this shoe. It's a beautiful walnut finish. We also now offer it in some other finishes as well. Notice that the shoe says face up and has these guidelines on it to help you line them up when placing them. Even this bevel was carefully designed to allow the feet to slide in easily and make it easy for the user. These steel clamps are literally solid steel, which has been engineered to be just the right dimensions down to the millimeter and just the right angles to slide in both snugly but also easily and hold that thing in place without any play in it. That is made possible because of these precise MDF plates that line the inner walls of these Sactionals plywood frames that get it down to the millimeter of distance to allow for a perfect fit every time. Sactionals back pillows are also extremely well built. When they first come out of the box, they'll usually be quite flat because they've been smashed in there, but after good fluffing, will become big and billowy and comfy. Inside of the khaki, you have this 3-chambered back pillow. Now the chambers are key. Without these chambers, a lot of back pillows on couches just become totally floppy and saggy over time, but the chambers keep the slick fiber fill from bunching up in the bottom. It still does well to rotate them from time to time. The fiber fill we use is of the highest quality. There's cheap fiber fill that will basically break down over time and almost become like dust. Ours is high denier, high density polyfiber fill that is meant to be squishy and comfy, and with a good fluffing over time can really last quite a while. As proud as I am of how Sactionals look with their covers on, all set up all beautifully in your house, I'm even more proud of how they're built. And I'm proud of that because we can stand behind it. No matter what problem you ever have, we will take care of you. I have pieces in my own house that were built 7 or 8 years ago that are mixed in with brand new pieces that are all wearing the same covers, and you can't tell the difference. And over time, if your cushions and back pillows do become saggier than what you'd like, remember that your hard pieces are guaranteed for life, and it's super easy just to replace your cushions and back pillows at any time with matching ones from Lovesac, and you have brand new fluffy Sactionals for the rest of your life.